Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Jane's Fighters Anthology as we continue with the reference materials. Let's see what we are doing today. It looks like we're starting out with the SEPECAT Jaguar. Jaguar, title SEPECAT Jaguar, type single-seat tactical support aircraft and two-seat operational advanced trainer. Program, the Jaguar was designed by Breguet, now Dassault Aviation, and BAE to meet a common requirement of the French and British Air Forces, laid down in early 1965, which called for a dual-role aircraft to be used as an advanced and operational trainer and a tactical support aircraft. All 402 aircraft from the original orders for the Royal Air Force and Armée de l'Air, of variants 202 and 200 respectively, have been delivered by the end, or rather, that's probably their order, yeah. So, Royal Air Force ordered 202, French Air Force ordered 200, and all have been delivered by the end of 1981. One additional two-seat Jaguar B for the RAF was delivered in late 1982. These aircraft were delivered with 22.75 and 32.5 kilonewton or 5,115 or 7,305 pounds force Jaguar Mark 102 turbofan engines. Design features: cantilever shoulder wing monoplane, anhedral 3 degrees, sweepback 40 degrees at quarter chord. Tail unit has sweepback at quarter chord 40 degrees on horizontal, 43 degrees on vertical surfaces, all moving slab type tailplane with 10 degrees anhedral. Ventral fins beneath rear fuselage. Landing gear: Messier Hispano Bugatti retractable tricycle type, all units having Dunlop wheels and low pressure tires for rough field operation. Hydraulic retraction with oil pneumatic shock absorbers. Forward retracting main units each have twin wheels, tire size 615 by 225-10, pressure 5.8 bars or 84 pounds per square inch. Power plant: two Rolls-Royce Turbomeca Jaguar Mark 804 turbofan engines rated at 23.7 kilonewtons or 5,320 pounds force dry, and 35.75 kilonewtons or 8,040 pounds force with afterburning. An aircraft for Ecuador, India, the first 40, and Oman, the first 12. Jaguar Mark 811 rated at 24.6 kilonewtons or 5,520 pounds force dry, and 41.23 kilonewtons or 9,270 pounds force with afterburning. And remaining aircraft for India, second 12 for Oman, and those for Nigeria. Fixed geometry air intake on each side of fuselage aft the cockpit, fuel in 6 tanks, 1 in each wing and 4 in fuselage. Total internal fuel capacity of 4,200 liters or 1,109.7 US gallons or 924 imperial gallons. Armor protection for critical fuel system components. In basic tactical sortie, the loss of fuel from one tank at halfway point would not prevent the aircraft from returning to base. From regaining its base. I think they made a typo there. Provision for carrying 3 auxiliary drop tanks, each of 1,200 liters or 317 US gallons or 264 imperial gallons capacity on fuselage and inboard wing pylons. Provision for in-flight refueling with retractable probe forward of cockpit on starboard side. Avionics and operational equipment differ according to individual customer requirements. Details have not all been made public, but first 40 for India have a Smith's head-up display similar to that in RAF Jaguars. Indian assembled Jaguars will have a raster cursive head-up display, Sagam inertial navigation and weapon aiming system, and Ferranti Comid 2045 combined map and electronic display. Armament: two 30mm Aden or DEFA 533 cannons in lower fuselage, aft the cockpit and single-seater. Single Aden gun on port side and two-seater. 1 stores attachment on fuselage centerline and 2 under each wing. Centerline and inboard wing points can each carry up to 1,134 kilograms or 2,500 pounds of weapons. Outboard underwing pylons, underwing points up to 567 kilograms or 1,250 pounds each. Maximum external stores load, including overwing loads, 4,763 kilograms or 10,500 pounds. Typical alternative loads include 1 Martel AS-37 anti-radar missile and 2 1,200 liter or 317 US gallon or 254 imperial gallon drop tanks, 8 1,000 pound bombs, various combination of free fall and retarded bombs, Hunting BL-755 or Beluga cluster bombs, Matra R-550 Magic missiles and air-to-surface rockets, including the 68mm SNEB rocket, reconnaissance camera pack, or 2 drop tanks. Jaguar International can also carry 2 Matra Magic air-to-air missiles on overwing pylons. Koroman carry AIM-9 Peace Winders on outboard underwing pylons. This is one of the very few aircraft in history that can carry missiles on top of its wing. It's unique in that regard. Dimensions external, wingspan 8.69 meters or 28 feet 6 inches, wing chord at root 3.58 meters or 11 feet 9 inches, at tip 1.13 meters or 3 feet 8.5 inches. Wing aspect ratio 3.12, length overall including probe, single seater 16.83 meters or 55 feet 2.5 inches. Two seater 17.53 meters or 57 feet 6.25 inches. Excluding probe, single seater 15.52 meters or 50 feet 11 inches. Two seater 16.42 meters or 53 feet 10.5 inches. Height overall 4.89 meters or 16 feet and 1/2 inch. Areas wings gross 24.18 meters squared or 260.27 square feet. Leading edge slats total 1.05 meters squared or 11.3 square feet. Trailing edge flaps total 4.12 meters squared or 44.35 square feet. Weights and loadings, typical weight empty 7,000 kilograms or 15,432 pounds. Normal takeoff weight, single seater with full internal fuel and ammunition for built-in cannon, 10,954 kilograms or 24,149 pounds. Max takeoff weight with external stores 15,700 kilograms or 34,612 pounds. Performance, max level speed at sea level Mach 1.1 or 729 knots or 1,350 kilometers per hour or 840 miles per hour. At 11,000 meters or 36,000 feet, Mach 1.6 or 917 knots or 1,699 kilometers per hour or 1,056 miles per hour. G limits plus 6.6, sustained plus 12 ultimate. Length 16.83 meters, height 4.89 meters, wingspan 8.69 meters, max takeoff weight 15,700 kilograms, max wing load 649.3 kilograms per meter squared, max level speed 917 knots, takeoff run 565 meters, landing run 680 meters. And we can see there's only one photo in the photo album, which is of a landed Jaguar. And we can see the 3D view, which does not, well, none of the aircraft in this game really show their pylons, so we can't see the overwing pylons for it, but you can take a good look around, see the dual engines. And that's really all they have for the SEPECAT Jaguar. So kind of a very brief episode versus what we normally do, which is already pretty brief. So with that, thank you all for watching and stay tuned for next time. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you then.